Welcome everybody to your last violin lesson before Christmas, and we're going to start with a very easy whatever I play you play. So you'll need your violins right from the beginning today. We're going to use 3 strings for this copying back. You'll hear me play on my D, you'll hear me play on my A, and you'll hear me play on my G, which you've also got to copy back. Now if you're not sure which string I'm on to copy back on, here's a big clue. Watch my elbow that's holding the bow. So if my elbow is up in the air like this, tipped right up, then my bow is going to be on the G string. If it's further down by my side like this, I'm going to be on the A string, or somewhere in between, I'll be on the D string. And as you copy back, to make sure that you're on the right string, you need to check that your elbow is in the right position as well. High up for the G, low down for the A, somewhere in the middle for the D. So get your bows and your violins into the playing position, and whatever I play, you play. Here we go. So this is loud enough. So I go first. Rest position. This time it's still another copying back game, but instead of you listening to my violin and doing what I play, you're going to watch my hands and you're going to play what you see. Let's just have a recap over some of the hand signs that we know. So there's this one here, when you see a fist. Who remembers what that is? Hopefully somebody's remembered that that's the D sign. So when you see that, that means play on your D string. Then there's this one here, where you see the back of my hand. I'm looking at the front of my hand, you can see the back of my hand. This sign, and maybe you could tell your teacher, means play on the A string. Okay. Now there's another one now, pointing down to the floor like that. This means play on the G string. An easy one to remember because I'm pointing down low and the G string makes the lowest sound. So remember again, D, and you can do these signs with me. D, A, and G. So A, G, keep calling. Quicker. Can you keep up? Okay, so get your violins ready and you're going to play what you see me do. So for instance, if I do this, you'll play D, 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 D. So my hands are going to show you a rhythm as well. So whether you're playing your bow fast or moving your bow slow, watch the hands. So let's get into the playing position and we'll have a go. Watch first. another go. This time, just a little bit faster. Keep your violins up and follow this. I've got my Christmas hat back on. I think it's time for another Christmas piece. And we're going to start off with just a good old sing song. It's a really popular Christmas song. It's called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. If you're not sure of the words, now might be a good time to have a quick peek maybe on the internet. Maybe your teacher could find them for you, or we could have a go now. You might know more than you know, and then you could always have another go once you've learnt the words. So I'm just going to go over to my piano now and press the play button, and we're going to have a sing-along. Ready, steady, here we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Did you know it? Should we have another go at singing it all the way through? Ready, steady, here we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Bit of boogie. That's such a fun song, isn't it? And you might have guessed, yes, there's a violin part that we're going to try and fit with it now as well. Now, all the way through the verse, that's the two bits at the beginning and then the bit at the end, we're going to keep going on the same pattern with our bows. Now, I'm going to show you the pattern now, and I want you to try and copy it back. And to help you, you can think of these words. Red-nosed deer, red-nosed deer, red-nosed deer, red-nosed deer. Can you join in with me clapping and think of those words in your head? Put the words in your thinking voice so that they don't come out of your speaking voice, and clap along to your thinking voice. Ready, steady, here we go. That's the pattern that we're going to put onto our violins with our bows. I'm just going to go and get my violin now, so don't go anywhere. And I'm going to show you that it's fairly easy to do, but they are only small bows that you need because it's a fairly fast pattern that we're playing. let you pick up your violins now and join in with me. Find your bow on the D string to begin with. Just check your beautiful bow holds as well. Okay, we're going to do red-nosed deer 4 times on the D string and see if you can keep that pattern every time. Ready, steady, here we go. It's red-nosed deer, red-nosed deer, red-nosed deer, red-nosed deer. How'd you get on? Let's try it on the A string. So just bob your bow over to the A. Same thing, little bows. Hopefully your elbow's down by your side. Ready, steady, 4 times. Here we go. Red-nosed deer, red-nosed deer, red-nosed deer, red-nosed deer. Let's try doing 4 on the D, followed by 4 times on the A. Ready, steady, here we go. Red-nosed deer, cross over. And of course that's something that you can practice and then come back to me when you can do it. I'd like to show you on my violin how that pattern, red-nosed deer, fits in with the music. And while I'm playing, see if you can count up how many sets of red-nosed deer you find on the D, and then maybe how many on the A, and see if you can build up a sequence, a pattern, so that you can tell your teacher which order my D's and my A's came in. I'm just going to do one verse for you, so watch closely. Okay, I'll do it again now without the music and see if your answer matches. So it went D, 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 A, D. You should have had 3 Ds, then I moved over to my A and I had 4 A's, and I finished with 1 more D. So let's just go over that again. 3 times on the D, swap over to the A and do it 4 times on the A, and then you come back to the D for 1 more time. Shall we do it together? Pick up your violins, find your bow on the D string, and count with me. So think in your head 3 times before you cross over. Ready, steady, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Swap over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swap over. Finish with a D. Let's try it with the music and we'll see how you get on. Bows on the D string then. Ready, steady, here we go. Now, of course, that's just one verse, but we know that we have 2 verses at the beginning. So as soon as you finish that first verse, don't put your violin down and pat yourself on the back because you did a brilliant job, because there's another verse to do. So you do your 1 on the D, and then you start counting again, another 3. All right? So let's see if we can do 2 verses now, one after the other. And then there's that bit in the middle. Then one foggy, I think we'll sing that bit. You could just keep your violins under your chins to sing it. You could pull your violin away just a little bit as you sing it. You haven't really got time to go into the rest position because the piece finishes with another verse. So you've got to be ready to find the D string to do another set of 3, 4, 1 again. So that's the note sequence: 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. Sing 3, 4, 1. We're going to try it all the way through. Playing position, everybody, then. Bows on the D string. Good luck, good singing, and I'll see you at the end. Ready, steady, here we go. And start again. 1, 2, 3, cross. Sing. Then one early Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Oh, how'd you get on? Let's do it all the way through one more time. Back on the D string. Here we go. Swap. Back to D. Start again. D. Sing. Then one early Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? D, 2, swap. Rest position. Phew. Now I'm hoping that we've left enough time for one more piece before the end of the lesson. And it's a very, very famous piece, and it's called Merry Christmas, Everybody by Slade. And you are going to play your violins along to the music, and then you're going to join in with a bit of singing, and then you're going to play your violins again, and then I might play my violin, and we're going to have a wonderful end to the lesson. You are going to need this hand sign to know. Do you remember from the beginning? That was your G. And you're going to need this one, and you're going to need a couple of these as well. I'm going to help you by moving my arm in the direction that you should be moving your bow. So you're going to start on the G, and we'll have a quick practice now. So why don't you get your violins ready? See if you can follow my hand with my hand signs, like this. You got your bow on the G, you got your elbow up? Here we go. Ready, steady, move your bow. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then swap over to the D and give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Now put it back on the G and give me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the D and give me 4. So far so good. Back to the G and give me 2. 1, 2. Give me 2 on the D. 1, 2. Give me 4 on the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally give me 2 more on the D. 1, 2. And that should be all you need to know before you start singing. I'm not going to teach you anything else. Just watch me, watch my hand signs, watch my arm, join in, and let's have some fun.
Are you hanging up the sky?
everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. Get your tea ready again.
Are you waiting for the magic show? Are you sure you got the room spare inside?
Now in twos. 2 G's, 2 D's. And again. 4 A's. Ready to sing? So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Keep singing.
Look to the future now, it's only just begun.
My turn. Ready to play? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 G's. 2 of each. 4 A's. 2 D's. Sing. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. Sing again. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. Put your violins on the floor. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. Bye bye everybody, Merry Christmas.